I made a video. It was called, Is Alexandria Ocasio-Cortez a Woman of Color? Puerto Rican, Jewish, African. That's in her background, her ethnic background. This video I recently made, it's already had over 500 views, 59 comments, 8 thumbs up and only 2 thumbs down. It's doing pretty well, and I'm happy about that. And this is the kind of thing we talk about in this channel. I like to talk about race and ethnicity, perceptions of those social constructs, and deconstruct them. I like doing that. It's not necessarily politically correct, but it's not necessarily actually offensive either. It's important to have these conversations. So here's a theme that I'm seeing in the comment section, and we need to unpack this. What people are saying about the phrase woman of color or person of color. And again, it is so arbitrary. And it feels a little bit hypocritical and one-sided. Because what I'm seeing people say here on this is ultimately that there's a political agenda behind it. That the moment the left, the liberals, the Democrats begin talking about person of color, then it's a way to make them stronger. Whereas if Republicans, conservatives say person of color, then you're discriminating. So that's what I'm seeing here in the comment section. And I just thought we need to explore that a little bit more. It seems like, to me, that's the best reality that I'm seeing here. I'm looking at these comments right now. And, okay, Miguel Gonzalez, he's been watching my videos for a while. And here's what he said. Quote, her own family members have mentioned there is some black in their ancestors, that is all. And I started coming back and forth. I'm like, okay, yeah, she claims to be a woman of color, but do you personally agree with her? And then he said, well, she personally has stated that she has this in her background. So this concept of woman of color. And here's his, ultimately, Miguel, I gotta say, your comment inspired this video. Here was his response. He said, this is complex. She's using the word with a political connotation, meaning among others oppressed, and trying to associate herself with the social justice movement. Anyway, the word is resurfacing, but now it means more than it did in the past. So I guess ultimately what I'm conveying here is this whole idea of a person of a color, a woman of color. That's an even more powerful phrase because, now granted, I want to say something about her, about Alexandria, is that I actually admire a lot about what she's doing. I'm a libertarian. I'm not a Republican or a Democrat, so I got to say that I'm politically in the middle or removed. But I really respect the fact that one of her agendas is that she's not going to take money from corporations. I love that. I think that's awesome. There's a lot of things she stands for that I don't agree with, but something I do agree with is not taking money from corporations. Man, that should be its own video. But ultimately, this idea that she is a woman of color. In other words, she is a female, which, hey, I'm all for females getting into politics and being leaders. I want that to happen. I want to see more of that. And a lot of people do. But she also has African DNA as well. So therefore, is this sort of manipulating things to use that phrase? Your thoughts right here.